this experience also. So sometimes I would see the lady in the dream. Other times I would not see anybody. I would only just realize that I have brought forth semen, and I would wake up and see that physical semen all over my body, and I would know that that dream has occurred. For my sister, she's not been able to keep any relationships. For me, so none of us yet is married. I do not know if that is the reason. I'm currently in a relationship though, and so I think that those are the symptoms for me. I just either see myself in the dream with a lady, and I eventually see semen or sperm all over my body, or I may not see anything, or I may just see that I am in a motion that looks like sexual motion and nobody is there, and at the end of the day I see semen all over my body. So that has been my experience, and it has been the same experience for my sister. For her, she has seen a man physically try to come and sleep with her while she was like in a cage. My other younger sister has had that dream once. I tried my best to call all of them yesterday after Papa shared, to ask them if they had had this experience, and they all shared this experience. Thank you very much.
Now, I've forgotten the name of the brother that just spoke. He's in Lagos. I want to show you how people suffer. Pastoring is not about wearing a tie with a good hairdo and speaking London English. It's a game of power. Let philosophers go and look for jobs in the university, and let men that have power do pastoral work, because spirits are on rampage. Now, can you I don't know what the brother's name is, but this first Chukuma, and this first participant that just spoke, there is an altar in their family. There is an altar in their family. And what's his name? Chukuma. Please communicate with Chukuma. Let us know if him and his sisters are all in Nigeria, and let them program them for match contact. Let them come here. Yeah. Next case.
So Apostle said that we should send this voice note. So part of the symptoms that I notice is, each time I maybe like taking, or for example now I went to do IVF when they found out, okay, it was taking a while for me to get pregnant, so I went to do IVF. Every time they finished the procedure, a night before the day that I was to confirm it if I was pregnant or not, I always see a dream where somebody comes to sleep with me, and then the following morning the pregnancy test is going to be negative, and that same following morning blood will start flowing. And then apart from that one too, I also notice that each time I have an encounter, for example now, like it still happened yesterday, I had an encounter with Apostle Arome Osayi, but there was an obstruction, as if maybe somebody or something did not want me to have that encounter to get the deliverance. And this is not the first time. It has happened, I think, on 3 or 4 occasions where I would find myself in front of one of God's general, and then something will happen, and then they will not be able to pray for me. So that one, and then also it's from one ailment to another. Every time there's always an ailment, one ailment to another. And then there's a dream where one was telling me that I should take this money and leave my husband alone. So that was what the person was telling me, like, take this money and leave this man, just leave this man. So he keeps saying that one, and then I said I wasn't going to, and because I refused, he said, okay, since I have refused, that I will see, that he will show me. And it's been from one sickness to another sickness, like that, from one surgery to another surgery. And what else again? It's been serious, to be honest. It's
Can
been
you see
serious.
the jealousy?
There was one time too.
Can you see the thing resisting
I forgot to add
conception?
this one. There's also the issue of gang raping. Like when you have so many people gang raping one person, so there's also the issue of gang raping. And then every time, like every month. There's always someone coming to sleep with me, and then following day.
Can you see? These are human beings. So whenever church becomes cosmetic, I will just dress and I put my bow tie and say, I just flew in now from the other side. It means we are lost. Jesus gave us power for practical situations. Can you see the influence of that spirit in the life of that lady? Please contact that lady. Tell her this night, her own deliverance is this night. That she should say to you. Number 3, we'll do this for a few minutes so that we have 3 more minutes. Then we'll go into prayers. Yes, take the 3rd one.
Good evening, sir. Sending this voice note in response to the issue of spirit spouse. From a very young age, I was molested. I was exposed to a lot of sexual vices from both maternal and paternal family members. And it was not just 1 or 2 or 3, there were multiple people, including both female and male. And that actually exposed me to a lot of addiction. I struggled with masturbation, I struggled with pornography. And by then, I didn't really know at a young age whether I had spirit spouse or not. Until yesterday, Daddy talked about the topic and I had revelation on what this was, because I know that most times in school, when I was in school, I will have these funny dreams that I'm molested. In my dream, I wake up with the urge to indulge in the act of masturbation and pornography. But then I didn't really know it was something called spirit spouse. I spoke to a pastor about it. They prayed with me. I had like accountability partners. When I fall back, they encouraged me like that. I was just managing it. But I knew deep down, whenever I had such dream, I can never stop. I was being compelled to indulge in that act. And it continued for over like 23 years of my life now. And then I find it difficult to really like guys. I thought maybe it was like a protective mechanism for me, so I felt like it wasn't something of a big deal. Or not until now that, marriage and all those stuff, I realized that it's actually an issue, and I realized truly it was like a spirit spouse, because it kept being repeated before it was almost like I fell into this act like almost daily, then it reduced to weekly, then monthly, sometimes 2 months, 3 months. I'll go on spiritual exercises, then I'll be so firebranded after the whole thing, then the whole urge come again so strong that I cannot resist, and I've been going through such cycle for a very long time. But yeah, this has been my experience with the spirit powers, and most times there can be female, sometimes I see a male in the dream, sometimes family members' faces, sometimes I can't even remember the dream. Most of the times I don't remember the dream, but I wake up with the urge to indulge in those acts. So I've been battling this. I really want to be delivered. I really want. Even yesterday, when Daddy finished praying, as I slept, I had a serious attack. Yeah. I can't remember the sort of the dream, but when I woke up, I know that I felt like I was paralyzed. The urge was there. I was struggling. The whole pictures of molestation, my childhood started coming back. Different things were playing out. I was just there in bed. I could not even pray. I could not do anything. I slept back.
Let me talk to that sister. The Chinese attempted to come up with philosophies by which a man can conquer himself. And what they recommended was self-discipline and meditation. So periodically you retreat into a temple. You are taught the art of yoga, how to diffuse the tension that is in your soul. And that is actually covenanting with other spirits anyway. And then you now become disciplined. Don't get angry, don't lose your temper, don't do that. And the resources from whence they expect you to do this is what is called the latent power of the soul. And that's why you need to be a disciplined person in order to be able to preach to a Chinese man. He must see that you have character, because they are taught to develop self-discipline. But you see, self-discipline is not a solution when a spirit is involved. Because the lady that is speaking here has tried everything within her capacity to stop the cycle. But you cannot use the resources of the flesh to combat against something that has its roots in the spirit. And I did this, and I didn't, when I announced it here was when they heard and did the notes. They didn't do the notes. I didn't doctor these notes, so that you will see live, real-time experiences and how we are becoming incapable as preachers of the gospel to really reach the nerve of the challenges of the people that we preach to. And this is the reason for which all pastors need to go back to God and cry to him to release his power. You are fake if you don't have power. You are fake. Because Jesus said, these signs will follow them that believe in my name. As far as yours is concerned, life is supernatural. And if you don't have supernatural signs as evidences that you have met with Jesus, Jesus the supernatural man will make you a supernatural entity. If that is not the case, you are fake. I've seen people that have tried to discredit the supernatural, that as if it's when you mature then you become powerless. Those are atonements for fatal lacks in the utensils of ministry. That situation is spiritual, and it can only be solved spiritually. Tell that lady that she'll be delivered this night. What happened to her when she followed she exposed the thing for deliverance yesterday. So the thing came and attacked her yesterday night. What that is called is intimidation, because a spirit is this kind of spirit never wants to lose his post. Satan will never try to intimidate you if he has not lost ground. Intimidation is a proof that Satan has lost ground. And by the time we pray again today, that lady will be delivered and she'll be able to marry. These spirits are weak. You don't understand. Somebody called me from London yesterday and said, bring this your message to London. Because people don't marry in London. If you give this call in London, 1 million people will respond. I said, what? Okay, the guys in Europe, the Europe men are agreeing with me. So we have to take this axe to Europe and cut people off the scourge of illegal unions. May the Lord help us in the name of Jesus. Final voice note, then we'll go into prayers. Prayers okay, tonight are prayers of war.
I'm from UK. My name is Mariam.
Okay.
I'm from UK, and I've got those symptoms of spouse spirits. One of them having sex in my dreams, like almost every day. The person in my dreams comes with the form of my husband. And secondly, they keep coming. They keep telling me, speaking in my mind, telling me to take my things and move out of my husband's house. They make me hate him, and as am I speaking now, I'm actually packed last night and moved out of my husband's house. I'm living in someone else's house. Thank you.
Now, please, can you tell her to go back home? Tell her right now. Go back. Go back. Let her move back right now. Are you with me? Are you seeing what we're talking about here? Marine spirits are out to fight against the marriage institution. One of the signs of a genuine ministry is how it defends marriage. When you see people that are casual about marriage, say, oh my God, I'm Pastor James and this is my third wife. When you find that, you run as fast as you can. You take off when you find that. It is these spirits that are trying so hard to redefine marriage as something that happens with Adam and Steve. So that means Collins Dictionary was wrong, Webster's Dictionary was wrong, Oxford's Dictionary was wrong. We'll need a new dictionary to capture marriage. Darkness has befallen us. And the church is supposed to be the instrument of light. So the recovery must begin with us.